Imagine turning this ordinary photo into a tropical beach scene, or even into a comic book hero, and even into a 1960s retro bar singer.
Come on, let's
In
have
this
some fun.
tutorial, I'll show you how to do it all with Nano in just a few clicks. Once you log into the AI Studio, what you'll find is this screen over here, and what we need to do is click on the Try Nano Banana. So once I do this, and this is what it tells me, generate an image of a banana wearing a costume, which I can do, but I am going to be trying a different image. So let me just put my prompt in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my image now. So just give me 1 second, and I'm going to drop this image in here. And this is an image of me when I was in Switzerland. As you can see, the Swiss Alps behind me actually. But I'm going to replace the background with a tropical beach with a sunny sky. So let me now click on the run prompt. And now it's thinking, and it normally takes about 20 seconds or so before it generates the image. And as you can see, it's now generating me a picture, and you can see that there's a tropical, well, I'm not sure if it's much of a tropical beach, but there is a beach and a sea. So if I just click on this over here, and I can actually download this picture. And once I've downloaded it, let's have a look and see how it looks. So that's me now standing in front of a tropical beach on a sunny day, which is not too bad, right? It's pretty cool. So now what I want to do is actually I want to change the color of my t-shirt. So at the moment, as you can see, it is lime green, but I want to change this to a navy blue. So I put the prompt here, change the color of the t-shirt to navy blue. So let me now click on the run prompt. Again, it's starting to think now, and it should take around about 10 to 15 seconds or so, maybe up to 20 seconds. And you can see that it's now rendered. So let me go down to it and let me click on the download button, and let's have a look and see how it's generated it. Let's see how Nano has now rendered the image. Now the image on the left hand side, which is now turned to navy blue, you can see that compared to the image on the right, that it's kept the shadows, the fabric, and everything looks quite genuine. It's done a great job in terms of how it's changed the color from lime green to navy blue. And I've been working with Nano now over the last few days, and one thing I've noticed is it's absolutely incredible in terms of what you can achieve with Nano. It is super efficient, and it's really a game changer in how we're going to be editing images going forward. So I want to make another change to my t-shirt. Now I want to make this t-shirt yellow, and I want to add long sleeves to it and making sure that it's blending naturally with my arms. And as you can see, it's rendered the image down here. So if I now click on this image and click on the download, if I open this image now, and you can see that it's done a great job in how this sweatshirt is now looking on me. And you can see that the shadow is still there. The texture of the sweatshirt looks incredible. And also the fitting on my arms, again, look perfect in terms of I was actually wearing this sweatshirt when I was out in Switzerland. So let me now transform myself into a cartoon character. So I've entered the prompt, create this person as a cartoon character. And here you are. This is me now as a cartoon character. So if I want to click on the download, again, let's have a look at the image. Pretty cool, right? Now I'm a cartoon character. So there's so many things that we could do with Nano, how we could use our imagination to use different prompts, but I will be entering all the prompts that we have so far, that we've covered so far in this tutorial, in the description below. Let's now look at how we can edit other kind of photos that we may have. So here I've taken a photo of central London on a summer's day where the sky is blue, and I've asked it to edit the photo to show a snowy day. And this is what it's given me. So if I click on the download button, again, let's download this image, and this is what it's showing me. Now let me get the original image as well, and we can compare this side by side. Let me just make that smaller. That is pretty cool, right? You can see the sky is blue. It's a summer's day, a bright day. We've now converted it into a snowy day. The sky is now white. You can see the snow is falling. The snow is also on the road and also on the footpaths. So this is pretty cool in terms of how it's generated it from this image to this image. I was on a Boston Duck tour where I was driving a bus on the River Charles, and the prompt I've used here is to transform the scene so the person is driving an exotic sports car on a highway with a car exterior visible and motion blur in the background, and keep the person inside the car. And this is what is generated. So let me download this and see what this looks like. And that's pretty awesome, right? Here I am driving a yellow Ferrari on a highway. I've even got my seatbelt on, which is great to see. And you can see the car exterior as well and the interior as well that's been displayed. So this looks quite incredible, doesn't it? In terms of what Nano could actually produce for us when we enter the right prompts. This is a photo that I took when I was in Switzerland, and I've asked Nano to render this image in the style of a watercolor painting with soft brush strokes, a gentle gradient and a textured paper effect. And this is what is generated. So let's compare both of the images side by side to see how they actually compare. On the right side, this is the original photo. It's very clean and it's got very natural settings. If you now look at the left image, this is Nano's version, and it's a lot more richer in colors, it's much sharper textures, and it has a dramatic, almost a painted kind of effect. It's the same scene, but with a totally new vibe. Here I've taken a photo and I've re-imaged this into a 1960s retro style. And I've asked it to change the outfit to a vintage 60s and update the hairstyle to match the era. Now one of the things which I've done is I've broken the prompts down into multiple prompts, and the reason why is because one of the things which I have found out is that in some cases, if you are entering too many variables inside one prompt, then Nano sometimes does not generate the right kind of image that you require, or sometimes it doesn't actually generate any image at all. So what I've done now is I've put another prompt in to say add a vintage microphone on a stand in front of this person so it looks like they are actually singing on stage. And then I've rendered the background to a more of a vintage kind of bar with warm neon lights, and this then shows this person actually on the microphone in a vintage bar singing on the stage.
I love Nano Banana. Come on, let's have some fun.
And here's the official documentation for Nano Banana. I will put the link to this documentation in the description, and this is where you can explore more examples and find extra prompts to try out for yourself. If you like this video, then please do click the subscribe button, the like, and also do share this video, and I'll see you on the next one.